Hi everyone. Today we're heading into the forest, breathing in the taiga air, looking for a bear, and we'll see how things go from there. There's barking here, and we've got a mess on our hands. Did you get it straightened out? The dogs got into a fight, and that's what happened. While I was in the process of breaking them up, I unfortunately fell and consequently damaged the rear sight on my trusty rifle. Now my good friend Andreyuka is diligently fixing it for me, that skilled little hunter. Now he's going to set it by eye for me, and then I'll head out. Did you at least mark how it was set for the sights? Yeah? So how do you imagine this working? 50 meters. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. You know, those are just words. So when am I going to check it? We need to shoot.
Bang.
No way, 900 meters. We need to go and film the dog or see who they found there. Here are two freaks. The slots just reached the river. Well, that's what they got into trouble with. Here, Andreyuka straightened it out and took it off here. But I have it here. It was in this position that I poured it. This is, you know, a plastic thread lock. It gets poured in. I poured it in right here. It shouldn't move.
Well, now we'll sort out this dog issue. I'll just shoot. Right here, just a little bit.
Needs to be pressed down a little bit. No
need for anything. Everything's fine. It was enough to break the aluminum.
All right, so let's go. We slowed down.
Лось пробежал. Значит, это лось, а не медведь. Это мелкий. Стоит, видишь, да? Он побежал. Ну да, значит, это не медведь, все-таки лось. Я мог пострелять с вами.
Come here, my dear. Turguta. Come here, Turgut. Turgut. Go to the slip, Where? Sevka. Seva, come here. Come here.
Come to me, I said.
To me, I said. Turgut, he's sitting, right? I can't see. No, Turgut left here.
Okay. That's it. Some loser from the bastards.
Oh.
Do you have this? Good job. But we don't need the moose. So were there two of them there? Did this moose come from below, or did he scatter them like that? How did Seva bite him? None of that. There are always some problems with them when the dogs fight among themselves. Just yesterday we went out, they four coming from the river got into a scuffle.
All right, tomorrow we'll keep working on these things.
We'll try to sight in the carbine. Andre rigged up this target over there. Now we're going to give it a try. Looks like we need to go hunting. But how are we supposed to hunt like this when the rear sight was bent? Let's try to sight it in now. Turgut dramatically tore the heavy chain right off along with it, like immediately after the shot, just as you clearly heard. So what's up, Andre? How's it looking in the center?
It's higher, especially when we have that chain.
It won't go any lower than this now.
No, it can't go any lower. How can you raise it? Maybe by...
It just hit now.
Right in the center?
Yeah.
Is it much higher?
Above the target sheet?
Above the sheet.
By now?
25 centimeters.
No way, seriously. The sight needs to be optimal. That's why you should always sight in from a rest. No, you don't experiment with split shots, you shoot precisely from a rest.
I usually shoot when I see it. I don't aim for long. I know, the longer you aim, the harder it is to hit.
But you need a precise, well-aimed shot. Look, let me tell you something. So you'll have a target, right?
Yeah.
You should have a little red dot. We have a bit fewer green ones. This is how our green ones are arranged. And you should shoot your projectile just above the prominent red one, just above the red one. The bullet should land right here.
All right, go ahead and set it up. We'll see.
So right now you hit here, and here is where you hit.
Now I understand. It turns out I covered it with the top. I didn't shoot it lower. Under the sight, I covered it just a little bit. So it turns out like this. I covered it with the front sight like this.
Basically, that's absolutely enough for hunting.
Andre says it's enough to hunt without any issues, right? All right, that's it. We'll decide how to go after the bear. I'll try it out here in the field to properly sight it in. Well, that's that. 6 rounds were initially used for the purpose of sighting in the weapon, but it is now more or less precisely on target. So 7 rounds in the magazine tube and the 8th in the chamber. 8 what? We fired 6, 2 are left, but I also have some spares with me. 15, I think. So I've got enough rounds. Uchek, I saw something flash by, but I thought it was a bear. I thought it was something brown, kind of low to the ground. But you see, you can't see anything under the hill. He's barking again. Stop. Dealing with these lakers is a real hassle. 500 meters. It was 60 meters away from him here. And here you can't see any greenery. Try it now. It's tough to hunt a bear here right now. You can't see a damn thing. The greenery's come in, you see? It's all over.
You need to tie everything up on the coom.
It jumped out.
Right here at this spot, a piece jumped out, and here.
I could have just shot it easily.
Did you see it clearly?
Yeah,
Or just so-so?
just so-so.
We do it like this pretty often. We see just a little bit and shoot. Then we missed it, and the same with the other one. I didn't get it at first. I said, is that a moose? Now it's clear why it ran off so fast. Come here. Let's see what they've done here. Damn, is this a den or something? Looks like a bear's been here. Look closely at what it actually did. Looks like a moose is buried here.
No.
I mean, not from last year. He just buried it.
I mean, just this little one here.
See, he cleaned everything up from the crows. It's a calf here, see? The calf was killed not that long ago. Here it is. We can have a smoke here if it doesn't work out right now. Turgut has been working with it for 4 hours already. He's probably just exhausted by now. It's about 1 kilometer from here.
Come on, let's go gather his stuff.
Now, I'll mark this spot. A bear's stash. The calf isn't big. It's been a year, but
It's withering.
well, it's exactly a year old.
I thought deeply about it for a moment. Wait.
That it was a bear? Because it was low to the ground. That's what I told you. It was 1 meter tall, but how far were we sitting? 70 meters from here. Right here, it's 70 meters. Do you see what's going on here? What's the rush? So are you going to run now?
Well, then it's a small bear.
No matter what it was, I took down a moose. Probably not that small. You say it was a moose, I'm sitting here calmly, I say it was a bear, and you say it was a moose. I'm thinking, damn, at least let's check out what he's got there.
We'll come back and get the dog some meat.
Forget the dog, it's all soft here. Everything's soft, it's all crap here. What kind of crap?
Oh, damn.
See, he's considerate. He meticulously covered it with a thick layer of turf, doing so quite deliberately and with a specific purpose in mind, so that, no, it genuinely doesn't emit much of a noticeable odor yet, as he had only recently departed from the location, not too long ago at all.
Not long ago, maybe 2 or 3 days.
Of course, the north is pulling away. Let him go, maybe he'll help. Although, listen carefully, what more can I possibly say at this very moment? Let's proceed and observe closely if it's truly a bear or perhaps an elk, because, as you know, the Northern Territory is strictly off limits. Now the North needs to go here.
Yes, please fasten him securely before he shortens it with his finger.
Turgut? Well, you don't hear, you can't go north. Andriuka says he saw an elk when the dog was barking there. The dog barked, almost at a loss. It's unclear. I said I seemed to see a bear, something small and brown. He says I saw a moose, 100%. So now we have big questions about this between us. And now both dogs were barking right here. Today we had a situation where the dogs scattered along the stripes, or at least that's how it seemed to us. Turgut went off with one animal, and we, Sever and I, with another. Both were barking, that's the main thing. Sever came back after 2 hours, right when we were sitting nearby, not far from the hideout, a bit higher up, like on the mountain. But for an hour they were 730 meters away, both dogs. I don't know. In short, it's a whole dilemma. Now we're going to go and sort this out. We'll tell you about it later. It started raining outside. Rain isn't wind, so we decided to have a snack in the cabin today. We didn't make a fire out there. The wind is strong. Everything is dry and warm. And in the forest, it could catch fire. God forbid a spark flies off somewhere. Yesterday, Andriuka and I wandered around here with the dogs just fine. Yesterday, Turgut barked at a moose here for us. Yama
Could shoot freely.
at a...
Distance of about 50 meters, maybe a bit less.
And yesterday in the north, yes, each of us, and Turgut too, each got one. But we have a good, what do you call it, motivation, right? We found, you and I, a bear den. Now the dogs will rest. And we'll rest too. We'll probably go out at night around 1:30, maybe 2 in the morning. We'll go and see, maybe Misha will show up there.
Yesterday we found a young moose. He buried it.
Well, he should show up no matter what. He didn't do all that work for nothing just to leave it there. That's another question. I'm surprised. There was no one near the cache. They usually, as I said, don't stray far from these caches. When they're asked, it doesn't matter whether it's a crow or whatever. What does it have to be afraid of here? We think we're far away from civilization. Here, there's nothing for it. Maybe by the road if it finds someone there, but here, what's there to be afraid of? That's why it's like that. All right then. Torgut's paws hurt a bit. He cut them a little. I'm looking now, the dogs tore up a toy before we left. That's another problem. Once the collars are charged, Andriuka still wants to go fishing, right? We'll go now, take a look. Maybe we'll manage to get at least something from the minimum catch. Why do you think that if you start hunting with the dog by the hooves, its range will increase?
We believe now that it will run at a greater distance. No, not really. You live 1.52 kilometers away from me, she'll come back. And
As you say, I don't allow hunting. All right, you went into the forest with the dog found a moose. How can you not forbid it? With dogs, it's probably either there is or there isn't, right?
I call it back and give it a whack with a stick.
With a stick? Well, look at the situation yesterday, for example. My Severn found a moose yesterday, right? I
don't have clarity.
So how are you going to get him off? It's not just that you can't get him off the moose. You can't get him off the trail at all, turns out. If he picks up a trail, like you saw yesterday, I call him, I run after him, damn, but he just runs off after it no matter what. Even if you intercept him somewhere along the way. Well, I don't know. In this case, it seems to me. Here!
I have a friend. Do you hunt with a dog? For sable. So, my male has a crazy range. He goes up to 5 kilometers after a sable. He says, that male just isn't for me. I can't keep up with him. He says he goes off for 5 kilometers and finds a sable. So why does your dog have such a range? And mine don't. I don't understand what the problem is. What do I need to do? Now I have a new male, so I don't need to. But I'll be walking with him, taking him out on the trails. Now I'm going out with the puppy. Well,
you know, as they say, if you want him to have range, then you shouldn't leash him. Let him work. Just don't shoot from under him, that's all. No moose, no deer, no boar, anyone.
I haven't killed a single one. Well,
it's kind of like that.
I killed a young boar with the master. He was just young. The boar was like that, dry. Just can't describe it. Just can't describe it. I killed a sow, but she had white spots. With that kind of fat, right? The lard was just sweet, you know? So fatty, so... Really. I somehow, by some miracle...
Throw a little more, huh?
I just heard them. Mashka rushed over there. I was walking along the road in the forest. They went over there, I heard it, grr, you get it. And then she came back. And I ran over there.
I don't know, that's good. It seems to me, when it comes to dogs, if you want to limit them, you can probably only limit them by... That is, letting them steam off. If the dogs have a wide search range, then well, you can only let them steam off.
Well, I hunt with just one dog.
Or if, for example, you want to try to increase the range a little, then you need to, well, take a dog only with this, how do you call it? A dog that has a wide search range.
I don't have dogs like that. I can't do anything about it. I just have what I have.
Because, you know, sometimes the situation is still...
The 9th dog.
Sometimes the situation... For example, I have this one, Yagoza. I take her out with excitement, and she works well with it. She connects just fine. But she doesn't go far from me on her own. But now, after these outings, she picks up the animal's scent and starts searching on her own. You see, she can go a kilometer and a half away. But in reality, she still circles around until she finds something nearby. Well, like I said, you see, the problem here is that we have different, you know, situations. In Gadja, you have a lot of settlements there, a lot of roads. Here there are no roads at all. Like I said, there are no options. They either stay right under your feet, and then you end up walking around with them here all the time to the point of laughter. Or they find someone, and you just sit there keeping an eye on things, somehow jumping around, cutting across, just to find that one. Just like yesterday, when we sat on the mountain together. I have
Areas like that. I mean, I go in there and spend the whole day. There are no roads, nothing at all. It might be 15, 20 to the village.
kilometers. I don't know, honestly, how all this gets sorted out here. Here too, like I said, it's a problem. Yesterday we were just lucky to catch it on camera with the dog. Otherwise, damn, they run off, and you have no idea where it's barking from. Could be 20 kilometers away, who knows? Then damn, you have to go after it. Well, like...
Lucky, but the dogs had already run off. The day before yesterday we managed to film it, right?
Yesterday too, we more or less managed to catch it on camera. We didn't really walk around much. Mostly just stumbled upon some remains here.
Damn, I have no idea how everyone made it back. He was just going straight ahead. The track was already straight. I think he heard the horn.
But the wind wasn't blowing toward him, the wind. I don't know.
I don't know, but did you see how he was walking? He walked straight.
He didn't...
Zigzag. He didn't go back to where he started.
He understood the right direction, that's all, and he came. He came 200 kilometers, 200 meters, to where we were sitting.
I really don't understand how that happened.
Well, we moved too, after all. He found himself, checked a kilometer, and came back, well, about a kilometer, maybe a bit more.
But he didn't go there. Did it just work out that way for me?
Well, he understood the direction, whether it just happened that way or what. He can roughly sense the direction by the dog. They don't always do that. If he didn't return by his own trail, he went straight. How else? There's no other way.
There was no collar on Grom. Look, that's the thing.
The collar isn't working, the third one. But Grum still came anyway.
He could get younger too. Just turn on my navigator.
Yeah, but then damn, it's not Grom, it's the collar.
Aren't you going to take the carabiner?
Let's go. Come on, what's up with you? Or should we go along the trail? Here?
How?
Along the trail. I don't know, let's follow you. Well, you wanted pike cutlets, so if you catch a couple, you'll have your cutlets. Catch some more while we fry them. We still have to live here for 2 more days anyway. They're not really big here, that doesn't happen. For some reason they don't grow as pike. Well, maybe they just don't have time to grow, I don't know. Five small ones, right? Oh, it got away? Not a big one, right? Well, that's okay. There's still time. You'll catch one.
In perch?
Perch, right?
That's a good perch.
A good perch must be about half a kilo. Hooray. If you keep fishing like this, you'll catch everything here. Then other people will come, and there'll be nothing left for them to catch. This one's a bit bigger, right? Or is it a little pike? Ah, a pike. Well, you need to collect some for cutlets. It's small, but for cutlets you need at least 4 of them. Well, it's fine, it's decent, it'll do. A little pike, right? See, they're all about the same size, around a kilo, maybe a bit more, right? Yeah, like that. So you'll spread them out now, and then I'll, how am I supposed to gather them?
She nailed the cutlets.
She took it well, didn't she? Well, this one's a bit bigger. Oh, about a kilo, I'd say. That's good. All right, that's it. Mission accomplished. That's enough for cutlets. 4 fish, just like I said. Or should we keep going?
No need for more yet.
We do need more, right?
So we're cutting out 1 fillet. It would be nice to catch a perch for this too.
For frying. That was a good catch, huh? Easy, easy, easy. I'll fix it. Put it down, toss it here. I'll take care of it. Don't break its back.
I'm not breaking it. My fingers are in its gills.
Put it down. Oh, your finger's in the gills? I thought you just wanted to break it.
I slipped my finger into the gills.
On a wobbler, right? Or on a spoon lure?
Spoon lure.
A spoon lure.
Yeah.
Well, this one's really small.
Well,
it'll do for cutlets. Don't throw it away.
Really? Should we cut it up?
We'll cut it up. We will. It'll work.
I suspect so.
Pike or perch? A little pike. See, again, is that something? No. Look, the lure is across its whole snout. Take it out. Let's show people how it happens, how it gets caught. Pull it out. Let's show them.
Go ahead, pull it out.
Ah, that's it.
That's it. There it is. There you go. Right there.
It got away. The lure was across its mouth, right in the snout.
Not too impressive. Let's go now. We're heading out. We're going to fry up some cutlets.
Andriuka, the handyman, fried up some cutlets. From pike. About 4 dozen, right? That's what we got. Just like pancakes. Since we had 6 fish, right? 6 small pikes. Now we'll be eating for 2 days. Well, it's fine. We have helpers. We're sitting here ourselves, and the dogs are at the stern. Yeah, they'll have dinner too. The dogs have almost been with us for a whole day now, just relaxing, right? The dogs got really exhausted yesterday. That's why we're sitting here waiting for them to rest up. Well, tonight we'll head out again to look for the bear. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe the owner of this cache will show up. Time will tell how it turns out.
Anrik, should we actually take it or not?
All right now they're not coming out to the doghouse. Why are you hanging out in the kennel? Take the target.
They showed me that the safe is over there. No. No. And the Pleva will get the safe there. Is that what you're saying? Listen, what's he got over there? No, slowly. The safe is there. Huh? The safe. Yeah, yeah. Let's run. What is that? Put it on properly so he doesn't see.
And why is it glowing? Mine isn't glowing, it doesn't reach. Seems like it, right? What?
So are we going by the bolt?
No, no, no. We'll go along the trail now. And then?
It's hard to walk through the spruce there.
Huh?
It's hard to walk through the spruce.
There will be a moose trail over there. We'll go along the moose trail there.
Up the hill. So it's easy.
Check his collar to make sure the tag is visible. It's tight on her. Tight, right? Great. Toy. Toy, I said. Toy. Quiet. Quiet. Wait, don't mess around. I'll lose this. Let's go.
Huh?
We're here. Yesterday something was lying here. The bear hid it. Today we came and the rear is already gone. He dragged it. There's the drag mark. Along the drag. He's dragging it that way. Now Andruka and I will look here too. The dogs are already searching. But I don't know. We had some rain, so it might not work out. But still, Turgut is about 1.4 kilometers away, and this one is 750 meters north. Here, it's checking out the situation. It seems to be picking up the scent. She can't go yet. Well, let's try anyway. Andruka and I walked about 100 meters. I think he picked up the trail. Look, he buried everything here again. What a caring guy. He got worried because we disturbed him yesterday, right there by the fur. Everything got stuck to the raven again. He really tore it up well. He survived just fine.
Well, go ahead, dig. Maybe it's the rear end.
No, the rear end is gone. He ate it.
There, the hind part, well aged.
Now there's just this one solitary shell remaining. Yesterday the entire rear end was completely whole, and now only a single leg is left. And even that's empty. He eats it from the inside out. He pulls the meat out from under the skin. Still, he buried the remains, see? There's nothing left to take, no. The only hope left is for the dogs, basically. If only the dogs find it, they've all been running around here already. He goes, she'll come again. Yeah, she'll come, but... North, 900 meters, no signal from the outpost. Oh wait, it's 870 meters. They're almost in the same direction, to the southeast. To the southeast. Alright then, we'll wait.